The next common question from NRI is, how do I benefit from currency exchange rate? I am transferring all the hard-earned money from America, US to India, and I am losing 5%, at least 4 to 5% year on year over the last 5 years between 2020 and 2025 because of Indian rupee depreciating and American dollar appreciating. What is the future of this? How as an NRI I can maximize this? If I am in Singapore or in Australia, what is the best advice that you would like to give? I would say that currency market also goes through ups and downs. I had been personally in the US from 1997 till 2003 as a full-time resident in US. During this particular period, I have seen the Indian currency also going up and Indian currency depreciating as well as Indian currency appreciating. For example, if you look at the history of Indian currency in the year 2003 or 2004, the Indian currency was trading at, let's say, $1 was approximately around 49 rupees or 49 rupees 50 paisa. In the following year, what happened was Indian currency strengthened and it came down, $1 to Indian rupee came down to 45, and then I was able to make about 10% of time. Is it possible to predict? It's not possible to predict. But what is the future of, let's say, 2026 or 27 or 28? The answer lies very clearly. The answer is if US gets into recession or if the BRICS country becomes little more stronger, the currency will depreciate because already dollar is getting depreciated because of gold as well as in silver over a point in time. Look at the dollar index. If the dollar index, there is something called DXY, you start looking at the dollar index. If it goes below 95 and all that stuff, then definitely dollar will start depreciating. INR will appreciate. My suggestion is that instead of moving everything in one single instance, you can start trying to move it at chunks. For example, every 3 months you can try to move it. Another important thing is now Indian government has introduced something called Gift City, where you can make dollar denominated investments. So the entire investments will be in dollar. And if you think that the dollar will continue to appreciate, you can bring the money in terms of FCNR deposit. FCNR deposit is foreign currency. You will bring the deposit in hard currency. When I say hard currency, I'm talking about Japanese yuan, or I'm talking about Singapore dollars, or GBP, Great British Pound, or you will bring it in US dollars and then you will take it back in the same fashion. But the interest rate will be 2%, 3%, 4%, depending upon the tenure and depending upon the currency. So the answer for this is, when you want to, there are some people who have made money out of this currency fluctuation. So my suggestion is that spread out and then try to move the money. And there are times where Indian rupees has appreciated. In the next 5 years, I am expecting at least one cycle where Indian rupee will definitely appreciate.